Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. It's been out since 2023 in early access, but the developers have just released their biggest update yet, which absolutely overhauls so many, if not all of the elements of the game. They have seriously worked their butts off for this, guys, and it shows. The game absolutely looks gorgeous. Many of its features are now complete, and while I've never played it before, the very positive Steam reviews are a good indication of how much juice this game has got. If you liked Skyrim, Oblivion, well, you'll definitely notice that there are some elements of both games that have inspired mechanics and the way this game feels and looks. But overall, this is like a grim, dark adventure with ancient myths like King Arthur and stuff like that thrown in. It's a really, really cool concept. Although I would say that if you can't stomach the sort of grim, dark and the really bleak side of these sort of video games, it might not be for you. But if you're ready for a new adventure, and you remember that first time you played Skyrim, you played Oblivion, then you might be in for a treat here. Tainted Grail's Fall of Avalon is available on Steam now, and on the 25th of March, you can experience the version of the game that I am playing here. Thank you very much to the devs for providing me a key and also early access to this amazing update. Now stay with me as we jump into a brand new game and we actually check out some gameplay of this hidden gem of a game.
The all-consuming Red Death. 600 years ago, King Arthur led the Great Escape from the homelands, where our kingdoms were ravaged by the plague. Leading people to Avalon, he started the Age of Conquest and took the island from the Four Dwellers. Using the mysterious powers of menhirs, together with Merlin, they cleansed the land of the Wyrdness, a primordial force of chaos and possibility. But now, long after the death of the king, Camelot is in shambles as Avalon fractures into chaos. Old legends are gone, and the Wyrdness is creeping back into our lands. The bleeding heart of the plague has started beating once more, and the Red Death has returned. Rulers of the island asylum, an order of the Red Priests, are desperate to stop it by any means necessary. Rotting in one of their cells is a stranger who might bring a spark of change to this cursed island stuck in everlasting autumn.
Here we go. Welcome to the start of a new game in Tainted Grail. We have a character creator. It's a proper RPG. Now it's limited. It's not like it's not Baldur's Gate levels of character creation, but you know, if we spam our way through the randomize button here, we can get some reasonably distinct people coming out of it. Especially that guy with the mustache. That was amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna roll a female character because they're just nicer to look at. Let's be honest. Right, female, body condition normal or muscular. Let's go toned. I love a bit of toned. Give her a bit of a tan. This is great. Lots of different faces to choose from. Sure, why not? Let's go with some purple eyes. Look at that. Yeah. Purple eyes. Purple eyes. Different eyebrows. Like I said, not a huge variety of choice here, but let's just see if we can crack through this. Let's give you a general idea. Oh, scars or makeup, blemishes and whatnot. Oh yeah, properly mangled or freckly. Freckly. Let's go with that. She looks like a witch. Straight away. Different hairdos. Hairstyles. Again, not a huge choice. I guess if you're obsessed with what your character looks like, then you might be slightly disappointed. Obviously, their best hair color. various tattoos and markings on it. Okay, we can go full weird kind of. I'm part of a cult, or a religion. Yep, that works for me. Yeah, I don't know if there's any meaning behind all this. I don't think there is. I think it's just a case of like, okay, these are the sort of tattoos and markings of the genre, I suppose. But you can set the color of that as well. And then Spangelica. And we got some options for difficulty. Survival, you can only save at campfires or cooking spots, and the game will auto-save while sleeping. Hardcore, there is only one save slot that gets deleted upon death. You can only save at campfires or cooking spots, and the game will auto-save while sleeping. So we got all the way from story mode that focuses on the story with just a light challenge. Easy, normal, balanced, blah, blah, blah. Hard, challenging mode for experienced players seeking intense gameplay. But we're just going to stick with normal because this is the first time I've played, so I don't want to do anything like crazy. We'll go with Spangelica. Here we go.
Rise and shine. Rise and shine. Yes, it's me again. And I hope this time you'll cooperate without me needing to repeatedly hit you in the face, eh?
We actually have voice acting. We have voice acting, guys. This is an indie studio. You know, so voice acting their lines and stuff is actually a pretty big deal for them.
Look, we just have to get this over and done with.
All right.
Unless you want a visit from someone upstairs. And trust me, you don't. Just like before, no food until we're done here. And the moment you start getting on my nerves, we're going back to my tried and tested fists. So, tell me, what were you doing in the forest when the Red Shields caught you?
Red Shields, okay. So, oh, right. So this is how we choose our, like, class, I suppose. I wonder what happens when you stay silent. Interesting. Playstyle bonuses. One-handed, two-handed, blocking, heavy armor, athletics. So I was on my way to enlist in the army. That's the warrior approach. Hunting, so archery, medium armor, athletics, evasion, and sneak. One-handed. So there was this. I was avoiding the city guards, trying to sell some goods. This is like the thief, pure sneak, agility, light armor, archery, and one-handed blades. Rogan kind of assassin type playstyle. I was seeking an ancient site of worship. Oh, okay, so the one-handed, slightly increased damage dealt with one-handed weapons, slightly increase the percentage of damage blocked by light armors, and +6 to magic, slightly increase the damage and reduces mana cost of spellcasting, +3 to alchemy, or stay silent and doesn't give you points in anything. I wonder if this allows you to like set your own points and stuff, because these are like quite a lot of attributes and whatnot. I'm afraid though, I'm scared that if I click that, it's just gonna like not give me anything. You know what I mean? Let's go down. I'm gonna be we're gonna be a wizard.
Yeah, you look like one of those half-starved druids who survived the Charred Conclave. We've picked almost all of you up from the forest by now, so there aren't many of you crooks left out there. So, you're a tree hugger then?
Yes, I study healing magic, which gives us +9 alchemy, increase the quality of crafted potions, +3 cooking, increase the quality of cooked meals, and it gives us blood transfusion, which as I understand it is like a bleed spell, which is good against the living, not so good against the undead. No, I'd rather burn that tree down, which gives us +6 to light armor, 3 athletics, and +3 to magic, and the burning ember spell. We need to get out of here, so let's burn the tree down.
Talk, as always. Yeah, I've never seen you people do anything but fireworks and illusions. Not much use during a real fight, as is evident from you being in here rather than out there. Okay, that was easier than I expected. Now, unfortunately, we'll have to start...
Oh?
I've always found it puzzling that these people won't bathe. You, I understand. You're literally rotting in this damned cell, but them? There's just no excuse for the stench. There they are, finally. I know, you've a million questions, but they'll have to wait. One of these keys will open your cell. When you get out, head left. I'll scout ahead.
Okay. And here we go. Open equipment. Oh, we look healthy. We look healthy. The bloodshot skin and stuff. Okay, no worries. So it looks like we've got 4 loadouts. That's quite cool. And we can equip. We equip magic in both. No, we need a magic thing for the burning ember. It must be an object, right? A magical object. We have nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay, let's unlock the jail cell there. Oop, scuff him up. No worries. What we got here? Beggar's Fair. So instantly you can start seeing and drawing the parallels from Skyrim and Oblivion and stuff like that. But we're very much just like trapped right now, and we did loot some clothing there. So let's get it out. We're not in but our skin. None of that, none of that, none of that, none of that. And we got ourselves a club. Okay, well, we can equip that in our other hand, and we can have a magic-y clubby clubs. We've got Beggar's Fair, restores 48 health over 60 seconds. That's probably going to be useful. That's in an autofill slot. So we got a bag up here. We got our character stats. Can we open these? Oh, we absolutely can. We can open all the other. And this is the other thing as well. This game, like, is you can pretty much pick up almost anything. Oh, the 7 commandments. The priest clad in red guide us towards grace. Yeah, I'm sure. That's good. Right, he said to turn left, didn't he? So let's go against that. Let's turn right, see what happens. I'm assuming he killed all the guards up here. Look, yeah. Got another book here. The Beautiful Lillian in the Chamber of Ecstasy. Oh, he's reading middle-aged prawn. Dirty boy. Ale, I'll take that. I need a lockpick to open that. Coin purse. Menhir figure. Oh, 5. Guard's key, coin, linen pants, worn leather boots. You know what? I think the worn linen boots are better than what I got. Oh, I got little worn. All right, I've already got worn leather boots. Never mind. Can I drop that? There we go. Yes, you can overfill yourself and pick up too much stuff. I'll take that arrow out of your face. Roast and moonshine. Yep. Broken wooden clubs. I think I've got one of those already. Yeah, that is a broken wooden club. I don't know what's so broken about it. It looks like it's pretty club-like to me. Fish soup. Simple recipe from simple ingredients. Yeah, okay. Try Beggar's Fare, a staple. Just boil groats and oats in water. Yes, it must be bubble. Right. Mashed potatoes. I gotta take that because cooking is a thing. Oh, look, yes, I actually unlocked the recipes. Mashed potatoes. Oh, loads. Middle-aged prawn. Yes, absolute middle-aged prawn. Right, so I got our controls on the left. Is light attack, heavy attack. Okay, that's. Do I need to unequip this? Okay, heavy attack. Now that's heavy attack is press and hold. Right. Oh my god, that takes half my stamina bar. Wow. So maybe I need to have magic in. Maybe I can do a second set. Yeah, so we can do one where it's just pure melee, so I can actually block. Yeah. The quick wheel allows me to access the various things, including the meals. Looks like we got over here campfire, a horse. I'm gonna say that's some kind of telescope rather than a flashlight, and a book of some sorts. I'm not sure. I'll unlock later, I guess. Looks like we can actually do some cooking here as well if we actually had the ingredients. We've got a barrel, potato, butter, poultry, milk. That sounds like I can make. How do I look at the recipes? Oh, here we go. Mashed potato is milk and potato. You need oats and groats, chicken, groats, cabbage, flour, onion, and butter. But we can make some mashed potato. Let's craft that. Boom. Accept my mashed potato. I suppose if I did go for the option of being the kind of alchemist to start off with, I'd have very good quality mashed potato from that, but I don't really see what donates its quality right now. It's worth 7 coin though, so you know, making and selling food could be worth a lot of money in long run. Anyway, we've still got a freaking castle to escape from. You have looked better. Okay. I'm guessing this is all locked here. The 7 commandments, the 7 commandments, a jar, the 7 commandments. Okay. Boy, it is dark, isn't it, huh? It is dark, 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 dark. I think that's the guy that just released us at the end there. Oh, hello, look. Bad guy. Oh. I pressed E twice. Treatment records. Patient is mentally stable, though physical symptoms of the Red Death persist. I started applying a small dose of black henbane to his skin and asked him to keep a dream journal. Progress is strong, but he panics easily. I'll introduce a mild calming agent to help him relax and open his mind without fear. Patient's mental state is worse than expected. Upon waking, he either becomes briefly catatonic or curls up muttering. Patient is now fully catatonic, unresponsive, unmoving, not eating. Death seems the only mercy left. I'll conduct an autopsy to seek possible brain changes. There must be something to learn here. Jesus. Ramblings of a weary mind. The dark nights here are endless. Everything breathes and calls crisply. A red monk came and put fire in my chest, but I knew it was a good thing. First and only king visited me the night before. Arthur wept, then reached to me with his hands, not 2 but 4, never closer to the king's grace. Then he disappeared. Bleeding heart of the plague beats in frantic despair. 1 2 1 2. I hear its rhythm from behind the wall. I know it. I feel it. 1 2 1 2. Organic machinery that created this place and these people. Put your ears to the walls and listen. 1 2 1 2. Oof. And there he is, Ethan. He basically rotted and died. Bleak! Oh, and these things have all got like little... I know, scheduled to be filled. Good. Fade away. Avoid tampering with it. This lock seems to be broken. Okay. There's a heart. There's just a random human heart there. The 7 commandments. Okay. Note written in blood. To anyone who finds this note, you need to run before they start your treatment and makes you realize you need to gnaw your own legs off. I promise that you're not sick, and even if you are, they will not cure you. Save yourself as I did. I stored a small glass jar when they weren't looking, broke it into tiny shards and swallowed them all. Soon I'll be free. Fuck. My god. One way out, I suppose. I mean, he could have used the broken shards to slit the guard's throat and fight to escape, but yeah, okay. You got... Oh, he's a dead dude. He's not our guy. Oh, he's rich though. Guard's key. Wine! We won! Groats. Moonshine. Sage. I think it's a good idea to just basically take all the ingredients that you can find. Honey. Oh, a shield. Milk. Flour. Salt. Potatoes. This is like an old letter. And some pork. Venison and beef. Villager's shirt, ragged villager's clothes. Okay, we could actually look like peasant dress. Peasant trousers. Okay. We can actually look like a normal person when we leave this place and not a red guard. Casket, lockpick. Okay. Is this just standard Skyrim rules apply? Yep. Beautiful. Coin. Health potions. That looks like onions. Superb. Sage. Alright. Well, that was worth it. Holy moly. Right, so we've got a shield. So we can equip that. Bingo. Also, let's have a little look-see in our bag, because I looted a couple of quest items there. Cooking for the... That's not a quest item, that's a recipe book. And an old letter. Readable. My dear engineer, I have finally arrived at the island of Skyrim and received my preliminary medical examinations. Father Vaughan said that my symptoms point to the very early stages of the Red Death, and that I did very well to come here on my own will. He promised to do everything in his powers to help me, and to make sure our son, I write son because I can feel the truth of that with each heartbeat, Ephra is born healthy. I know you had doubts about me coming here, but I really am good. I am of good cheer. I will keep you up to date on my progress. I will see you soon. Love you and miss you very much. Forever yours, Catherine. Yes, I'm thinking of naming Clevelin. How do you like it? It says Welsh, you know, the double L. Clevelin. I can't pronounce this nonsense. Anyway. New quest, Unforgettable. I can track it. Alright. Moving on then. Oh, there was that little bit back there. There's a bad guy down there, wasn't there? Maybe we don't want to mess with that. I don't know. We'll see. See if we can do a little sneaky sneaks. Ah, nope. Sneaky sneaks failed. Okay. Ow! Jesus, I didn't even see his animation. Alright. Oh, I thought I was blocking, but... Jesus, combat's pretty difficult in this, actually. And he was just a priest. Born Red Priest robes, Red Priest pants, and Red Priest cowl. I mean, I got one armor, and I don't know what they've got. Oops, I took that. Bandages are apparently better. Oh, yeah. Actually, I haven't got any on. 0.1 armor. Okay, that actually hurt. And let's see. Oh, we can get our quick slot potions in there. Autofill, Beggar's Fare. If we can eat Beggar's Fare. Okay, there we go. That will hopefully heal us for a bit. What was he hiding then? Okay, a brain. Brilliant. Yeah. Big glass bottles, skulls, brains, beast heads, medical saws, tiny glass bottles, measuring tools. Oh my gosh, okay. Yeah. Pay no attention to what's behind the curtain. Alright, next time we'll use magic and we'll see what magic does. This place looks... This... I don't need to lockpick that. That's a waste of lockpick. Right. Okay. Okay, so we've got some people here as well. 20, female, Little Grove, Red Death Stage 3, plague progression has stopped. After prolonged exposure to concentrated weirdness, the patient's body has undergone severe alterations. The mutations, however, may have halted the progression of the disease. So this is, this weirdness thing is just a little weird. Forgive me. But it is called weirdness. So, hello.
Do you see what a miracle I am?
You mean you look very miraculous.
Healed. I am no longer sick.
Am I going to tell her, or do you just want to do that? What happened to you? Can I help you somehow?
You don't need to help me. The Red Priests already did. They cured me. Thanks to them, I feel just fine now.
You look it.
I hope the same fate awaits you and you'll no longer suffer.
What happened to you?
Depths filled with the weirdness. Oh, and a chamber. It was rather dreadful, I must admit. They left me here for some time. I can't quite remember. I felt everything within me turn inside out, then settle back into place once more. I thought I was dying, but now all is well. The worst is behind me. Have a nice day, kind lady.
Yeah. Have you seen where you are? Okie dokie. Alright, let's move on. Okay, that's a little bit bleak and weird, but alright, we'll move on. Let's carry on down here then. Okay, alright. Nothing in there. Oh boy. Let's go magic. Okay. Okay, that magic actually slaps. As long as you can hit him. Ow! Undead. Coin, blood clot, spoiled meat. Yuck. Yucky, 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 yucky. Okay. Alright, so they lunge pretty quickly at you, don't they? Oh, there's more. We get an ember in both hands. I'm going to go through my mana quite quickly. Let's shield up. Wow. Oh my god, I'm going to die. What the hell, man? Heal potion. Mana potion. My god. Okay, do not let them touch you. My god, they absolutely wreck. Oof. I thought the shield might help me protect me, but holy crap. Like... Okay, I got it. So double clicking. I mean, it uses all my stamina, basically. It comes back quickly, but does a kind of like push with a shield, like a bash. But yeah, just blocking, like that's blocking, and it doesn't seem to do much. You know? Gross. Yeah. This guy, I presume, got eaten by the undead. So that was lucky. Amputation knife. Basket, a heart. There's another guy here. Not anything good on him either. This looks like a very delightful and pleasant place. There's two routes we can go. Hang on, let me do a sneaky on him. Okay, that shield actually took that then. And that. Get used to some melee here, because I want to be good at it. I think it's directional. I think you have to actually aim the shield almost at where the hit's coming from. That's quite in depth, really. Ooh, Devil Snare. Alright. We'll get the hang of this. It's fine. We're fresh. We're just basically born, aren't we? Who knows what our life was before this? Open, says I. Okay. Dodgy room. Have another brain. Oh, Wyrdness. The mutational changes are not significant, although they span the internal organs. The heart enlarged the size of 2 adult fists, increased pulmonary function, etc. Among the contents of the stomach are remains of undigested human flesh, most notably belonging to the deceased. Visible bite marks on his arms. Mutation area, overall an amalgamation of human and porcine internal organs. Two-chambered stomach with significantly increased capacity and unnatural tissue fusing the hooves with the body. Heads joined together in shape worse than any nightmare. Gross! Monster blood. Medical saw. What was that? A brain. Lovely. And we can lockpick that, but that looks like the corridor we were just in. It is the corridor we were just in, so there's no point in doing that. Okay. Notes on Wyrdness. There's nothing else here. Apart from a drowner tongue. And a big hole. Cool. Bye. A little sprint back here. I don't know what the purpose of that was, other than maybe just a little bit of combat practice, you know what I mean? Okay. We can pick our way into this place. Damn it. Yep. Father Vaughan's notes. Okay. Catherine Guskard, female, 22. Short, skinny, 7 months pregnant. Typical of the Red Death. Pale red spots on the face, neck and arms. Cause of death, childbirth. Exposure to the Wyrdness might have altered the woman's physique, anger, outbursts, melancholy. As for physical alterations, the fetus seemed to be much more affected by the Wyrdness than the mother, as if it all absorbed it all. After the first standard session, the fetus started to grow rapidly. After the second session, its mass had tripled, needed to be extracted from the womb. Also in the head of the fetus were naturally overgrown, but its limbs were weak and flabby, despite its monstrous appearance. It turned out to be of good viability. More research on Subject 38 to follow. What the fuck? Seriously, this some grim dark bullshit. Oh my god. I want to get out of here. This place is fucked up. This is not right. Jesus. Okay, all these bastards need to die. Brother Sefton, I would like to remind you of what I've mentioned numerous times before, namely that the alchemy station should be cleansed after each use, especially when you are so careless with caustic and toxic substances. Also recommend that you refresh your elementary knowledge about the ingredients of a healing concoction. Those are alcohol and sage, not poisonous plants and hearts. If this kind of negligence continues, I'll be forced to ask Father Vaughan to revoke your privilege to use of the laboratory. May the word of the prophets be your grace. Brother Aren. Oh, I just got recipes for health and mana potions. Okay, that's good. That is good. We have a dead guy here.
Sage and alcohol. It's the simplest recipe. I can't believe I have to keep repeating myself.
You know how the young ones are. They dream of dissecting fort dwellers, yet they can't remember the basics.
Before you build a castle, you must first know how to fling a shed together.
I agree.
Okay. We got what we got here. These doors are locked from the inside. Okay. Anything in this cage? No. This is like one of those like old hospital asylums you get in these horror games, you know? Where it's just like, oh, hello. It's just like really like people just being tortured essentially. Oh, we got some sneak. Hang on. Okay. Let me see here. Can I use this? Craft many. Nice. Okay, I can only craft that one. I don't have enough sage otherwise.
Any novice who can't remember the recipe for a basic healing.
Oh shit. I've been detected, but I don't know. Oh. Oh, fire. Freaking magic absolutely slaps, dude. Absolutely slaps. Where's the other guy? 3 potions, monster blood. An alchemist's worth their craft must embrace the visceral. There is no any greater power than the lifeblood fleshly torn from a creature's chest. Ah, whatever. Oh, cooking pot. Oh, look, I can cook some stuff. Recipes. Oh, yes. Let's get... onion bun. Look at that. Fucking A. Cooking skill is just bone meal. The useful alchemy ingredient. See that other guy, or he's a guard. He might be a little bit tougher than that other guy. But it looks like we're at the other... Oh! Yeah, that slaps. That wasn't the guard, though. That's a priest.
Do not defy the prophet. Your sins will...
Ow! Fuck.
Your fate.
Oh my god, we're just slapping each other, basically.
The prophet wants you dead.
Oh, I nearly died. They kept, like, running out of freaking stamina. Oh, that hurt. Right, that should heal me, though. It'll take some time, but it's okay. They gotta get better at combat, man. They gotta really I gotta get better at that. What is that over there? Spoiled meat. Yuck. Right, we got some barrels here. Monster brain. Yay. Love a bit of monster brain. Bone meal. Carnations. Muskgrass. Fish oil. Fish eyes. Fish oil. Empty sacks and barrels and stuff. Okay. There's more before I start going down tunnels and stuff. Let's just have a quick look around everything else. That is a wooden club, not a broken wooden club. Okay. Although apparently it has less damage in it for some bizarre reason. Small health potion there. Patient knife, bone meal, monster blood. Oh my god. Oh, and this looks like where they took all the bodies. Look at all the blood. Oh god, did they just shove them down a big hole? They just shove them all down a big hole. Yep, that's a body pit. Gross. I bet we probably have to go down there later as well. That's the thing. Just like, I don't want to. No. No, I don't want to. So we got another cave through there that we can go through. Oh, we got this up here. Let's see if this goes anywhere first. Really do like a second spell would be really. Fuck. Okay, we've got 55, 60 male, Roscary, phase 2. Severed anterior part of the frontal lobe didn't affect the progression of red death symptoms. The patient is prone to self-harm. Yeah, you cut his fucking brain open. Oh my god. I don't want to. There's something in there. You look like you're... What are you doing?
And who the hell are you?
Ah.
Another one of those red dogs? Say a prayer to your goddess and get ready to die, scum.
Oh, no. You've got it wrong.
And why are you dressed in their bloody rags?
Because it was something to wear.
I see you bear the marks of torture too. Maybe the priest messed with your mind, because one more moment and you'd be dead.
We don't know who'd be the one lying here. What were you doing, they doing to you? You recognize torture because you've been tortured, or...?
Was I the one doing the torturing? Both, pup. I won't lie. Sometimes you're the hammer, sometimes the nail. But if you want to get out of here, you'll need to become the damn hammer.
What's your name? If you're so brave and strong, how did you manage to catch you? Have you seen a hooded man with a bow? He helped me to escape. Let's go with your name.
Conquer.
Conquer.
From the Dalriata, pup, if you hadn't already guessed that much.
Can you tell me about the tribes?
Really? Now's a good time for a chat. You think the red pricks will just wait around while we gab? If you make it to the Forlorn Swords, you'll meet the tribes. Right now, you'd better focus on getting your arse out of here.
Have you seen a hooded man?
I don't know. Barely saw anything, because I was either knocked out or had blood in me eyes. You're lucky to have someone risking their own arse to help you out.
If you're so brave and strong, how did they catch you?
Great bloody difficulty, that's how. Those bastards laid a trap, hoping I'd be easy pickings. They ended up needing damn near a full army to take me down.
I believe it. You don't look like someone who falls into traps that easily.
Need. There were women.
Yeah.
One thing led to another, and I woke up with my pants around my ankles, surrounded by gobshites in red.
You're not even sick.
With me bare arse hanging out, and I still managed to kill a dozen of them. Useless knobs.
I like this guy.
Someone must have put something in the maid. No time for a chinwag. Just get the hell out of here.
All right. Nope. And he's gone. Okay. Yep. He did some work. Right. Well-defined skin lesions with raised borders, loss of sensation in affected areas due to nerve involvement. Maintain a safe distance where possible to reduce the risk of droplet transmission. Alright, I don't know whether I should be letting these people out or whatever. I take it this is where this guy came out of. Yep. And he smashed them. Oh my fucking god. What the literal shit is that? I think we now have a closer look at this. Come on. Oh my god. One of those locks. Dead, right? A Bugane tail. What are they doing with things? Lesser health ring. Nice. Thanks. It didn't help you against that beast, did it? Jesus, it looks like a mutated rat thing. Let's close that in case it wakes up. I'm going to leave you guys in your cages for your own safety. Alright. There's some mushrooms over here. Yoink, yoink. Alright, looks like we have to head back. I want that, though. No, other way. Come on, stop breaking so easily. Thank you. Pictish experiment subject first note. Sturgia, 30 years old, found among diseased and Hunacht. Red Death, under observation, suspect innate immunity. Seems Kai has blessed us. We've never had a picked patients before. She's found in a village with a severe outbreak, but she shows no symptoms, not even early ones. Brother Crispus has ordered observation, but what if she never falls ill? Patient exhibits visible mutations from the Wyrdness. The horns on her head are remarkable. I wish she'd be more cooperative. Surely she holds knowledge we lack. I've tried to persuade her, but she remains defiant. Why? Lives are at stake. She calls us children stumbling in the dark. So why won't she help us? We attempted to introduce the Red Death by injecting her with blood from a stage 5 patient. This caused a violent initial reaction, but after 3 days with basic healing potions, she's stabilized and shows no symptoms. She's less of a patient and more of a subject, and I'm conflicted about that fact. Brother Crispus took her away 2 days ago. I worried she wouldn't return, but she's back, and he seemed thrilled, citing her innate response to the Wyrdness as ready to proceed. He forbade me from documenting it. Sergia seems quieter. I should check on her. You f***ing animals. Ugh. It looks like there's a tunnel up through there. I'm hesitant to use any more lockpicks. Do you seem like you're what? Stage 5? Oh, right. So you're basically dead then. You're almost just straight out freaking. Yeah. Don't know how many stages there are, but stage 5 seems fairly lengthy. Okay, so that's. This place is pretty freaking huge. I think, you could spend a good couple of hours exploring this. Alright, let's go through this tunnel then, and where does this lead? Alright, lots of mushrooms here. Lot of little white butter mushrooms. Gimme. They're going to be useful in cooking once I find a recipe, or I can just sell them, presumably, when we reach Whiterun. Alright, here's a tunnel that comes down here. Oh, this is the one that comes out in that cell that we literally just spotted. I'm glad I didn't waste a lockpick on that. Brother Cassian.
I told you everything, I swear. Wait, you're not... You're a prisoner. Go. Escape while you still can.
Everything, you say? I'm listening.
You want to know about our failure? There's nothing left to say. We can't help you anymore. Run away from here.
Wait, are you a red dude that's had a freaking attack of conscience? Talk or I'll make you talk.
Please, I can't take any more. We wanted a better asylum. Something better than we had under Vaughn's control. He's the one responsible for the torture, for the sick experiments.
But it didn't work out.
They came for me and locked me up here. Vaughn's men aren't evil. They're just afraid of him.
Great.
I'm not sure how long it's been. Days, Weeks. I don't remember. It was all for nothing. Changing things for the better is rare.
It may be rare, but it happens. And it's rarely worth the effort. Brutal.
Not this time. But it was worth the effort.
You can escape. The way is clear.
I won't make it. Besides, they threw me into a cell that once held a patient in the final stages of the disease. I'm probably sick already. Go. Don't worry about me. I'm not worth it.
Okay, bye. Okay, bye. I don't know if it was after a little like, no, come on, you can do it. I believe in you. But I'm not in the market for that right now. I just need to get the hell out of this place myself. Thank you very much. You can help yourself. Many other guards are... Ooh. Killed. Dead. Bone meal. Jesus. Oh. Wow, that was lucky. He didn't spot me. Alright, let's fuck him up. That's my freaking fireworks and...
You will...
I was lucky because I missed with the first two freaking swipes, didn't I? Holy crap, I'm going to take that dagger. Nice. Good stuff. More... Where did that go? Bone meal. Bone meal, bone meal. Okay. Anything in here? Empty. Let's check this room out before we go into the next one. Oh, another alchemy station. I can make a mana potion. Lovely, and another one. And another one. I just need some sage and I can make some healing potions though. Let's see if there's some sage around. Parry, yeah. At block right before the enemy's attack to land in it and execute a parry. A successful parry prevents all damage and drains a hefty amount of the enemy's stamina. Sweet. Oh, burning ember. Oh, does that mean I can have... Yes! Double fire! Spirit. History of the island Lysign. Swift steps, okay. Let's see. Okay. That lockpick lasted all those attempts. Brains. A letter. It is time, my brothers, you cry, woe is us, we escaped death only for it to follow us here to Avalon. But I say, all is not lost. We have been delivered to our salvation to one place where we can fight the Red Death and win. For Avalon holds what our homelands did not, the Wyrdness. Many see the Wyrdness as a curse, but I believe it's a path to survival. We must not fear it. We must welcome it. This can heal us. Seek the edge of the Wyrdness, embrace it, let it cure our afflictions. To the brave and the faithful, spread the word. Prepare your tools, cast out doubt and fear, and open your minds to the Wyrdness as our saving grace. Okay. More tongues and knives and choppy things. Oh, my theft has gone up. Excellent. Yay! And there's another book. Old in search of new. Whatever. What have you got on you? Anything? Oh, you're still alive?
You're not one of them. Please, free me.
I'll free you, but you'd probably be better off just getting... I'll get you out of these chains. If I release you, you'll spread the plague. Yeah.
But that's not the freedom I need. You have to kill me.
That I can do.
And when it's done, please, take my tags to the Horns of the South. Let Fergus know I didn't run.
I understand your pain. Close your eyes. Who's Fergus?
He's the quartermaster of the Horns of the South. It's a keep. If you make it out, you should be able to see its lighthouses from the beach.
I understand your pain. Close your eyes.
May the All-Mother bless you.
Damn! Oh my god! That was freaking brutal. But why are they hanging them up like freaking jerky? Jesus Christ, what's wrong with these people? Oh, did I pick up any sage? I wasn't really paying attention. I did, yes. Good. Okay, that was good. That was literally all I could make. What else? We got other tabs here we can make. Small health, but okay, that's just filtering. Right, okay, cool. Oh my god. I gotta be honest, this place is kind of affecting my mental health right now. We've got some vegetables, some groats, a lot of empty vase. The dude in there who hasn't seen me rifling through these supplies, some apples, and just picked up the plate. The encyclical of the second pope. Who cares? You're a freaking cult, and you know it. Alright. Ready? Ah! What are you, freaking Neo?
We'll send you into the abyss! Part the unclean!
Shit.
You will... Your fate is sealed. Your fate...
Oh, I've already got freaking stamina, mana potions in my freaking quick access. Oof, that was close. That nearly killed me. Yikes. Okay. Run out of freaking mana real quick, huh? Especially when they dodge the freaking bolts, you know? Blood transfusion. Oh, sweet. We learned it anyway. So actually... Oh, there's lots of, like, prayers here. This is my humble plea. Okay, whatever. Plea all you want. You're still a bunch of scumbags that need to die. I'm more than happy to... This guy looks like he lives in privilege in his cell. Brother Cyrus.
Forgive me, but my eyes fail me these days.
Okay.
You shouldn't be here. I'm very, very sick.
Who are you?
I am Brother Sirius. Your question suggests that you are not one of the Red Priests. Did you escape yourself? You really should have stayed there.
Nah.
We can't let the plague spread any further. Although, I understand.
You understand what? Why are you locked up? Do you need help? You understand
All
what?
of it. The patience. The madness around. Somewhere along the way, we lost ourselves. The mission to find a cure became a burden. I can't tell who you are, but I'm so sorry for all that we've done. It's a shame, but when you're fighting a losing battle, sometimes there's just no other way.
Do you need any help?
There is no help left for me. I will not ask you for the mercy of death. I believe I should suffer like all the rest of you. It's a trial for all of us. We should face it as equals. When I discovered that
Why are you locked up?
ill, I asked to be placed in a cell. I sought to understand the experiments from the patient's perspective. To learn which stimuli provoke the strongest reactions. And I also wanted to equip my brothers with new tools for their work.
You don't look well. It looks like your illness has progressed quite far.
4th stage, if I'm not mistaken. We've identified 6, so I'm not far from my end. The 1st stage is the most treacherous, when the symptoms are almost invisible. But that's when the disease spreads fastest. It was the same with me. From the 2nd to 4th stages, the symptoms become visible. Fever, tooth loss, painful sores, festering wounds that won't heal. The last 2 stages are visceral. The worst possible. The victim's insides burn up, turning to mush. The brain starts to die. And the body becomes a mindless shell. That's what's ahead of me.
Lovely. Do the Red Priest really cure it?
Some success, treating it up to the 4th stage. But it's still a gamble. Sometimes we manage to push the disease from stage 3 back to stage 1, only to see it jump to stage 5 as soon as treatment stops. We believe that with the Wyrdness, we could eliminate this randomness.
How would the Wyrdness cure?
Wyrdness, my child, is pure potential. That's the theory. In practice, we tried to direct its power where we needed it most. The effects, shall we say, varied. May the Prophet's word be a safe haven for you.
Thanks. I guess. Okay, right. So I'm getting a little bit more information about this fucking plague then. The original mission of these guys was very much to cure it. But they've been unsuccessful. And the plague has ravaged everything and everyone in its path and their path. And they've become more and more desperate in their search for a cure. Essentially forgetting their original purpose, which was to protect people. Now they're crazy freaking... they're crazy doctors, I suppose. Wannabe doctors, they see themselves as. Who essentially just end up torturing people in the desperation to find a cure. Well, I don't know what the solution would be. You know, would it be kinder to just kill people that are infected and burn the corpses like they used to in the Dark Ages? I don't know. You can kind of see why they went the way they have, but yeah, it's essentially it's lost. Something else needs to be done. Let's see if we could do some cooking here. Certainly don't envy their position. They and everyone is kind of effed, really, aren't they? Monster Blood, Wolfsbane, Blood Clot. God. I'd imagine that the hearts and the brains and stuff like that are probably more for necromancy and summoning and stuff like that. To make another alchemy potion, but I need sage for another healing. Looks like we have to go back the way we came through the tunnels here. Seems to be any other progression through here unless I missed it. But there was down these stairs. Here we go. We didn't go down here. And there's a door at the top still that's like... Oh, it's our guy. Hey.
You took your sweet time, eh?
Yeah.
But I understand. I did too, when I was leaving this place for the first time. You have to admit that the Red Priests are quite... resourceful. At least when it comes to death and dying.
Who are you?
Great question. Truly. But in case you hadn't noticed, we're still within the walls of the island asylum. When we're out, then we can talk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm told this path leads to the beach. I'll wait for you there until dusk. Good luck.
Right. I don't want to go that way. It's always a way. Rejuvenating potion. Oh, a bow. Yay, I haven't had a bow yet. I can rest. And there's a cooking pot here. Okay, well, we just tried to cook. Let me see if I can equip the bow as number 3. There we go. Look at that. We're getting kitted. We are getting kitted out. I'm going to try through here. If this actually goes anywhere. It actually acts as a bit of a light source as well. Gosh. Oh, I didn't mean to fall down there. What have we got here then? Is that the body pit? I knew it! I said we'd be at the freaking body pit at some point, didn't we? There we go. There's actually a door through that. I don't really want to go through that, though, to be honest. Hello.
Stay back.
Oh, it's you!
I may not be in top shape, but
Horny
I'll
head.
tear you to pieces if I have to.
It's alright. I'm not with the priests.
So you escaped too? Huh. They're having quite a day. Good. I hope it gets even worse. This whole place is mad. From a safe distance this time.
What? She just skipped a bunch of dialogue. Devour them. What do you see?
Powers they don't understand. Trying to wrangle the weirdness into obedience is a fool's dream. The weirdness might listen, but blind obedience is not in its nature.
How did you get caught in the first place?
Same as you, I guess. Wrong time, wrong place. I was wandering through Kunat and got caught in an outbreak. I was kept with the rest at first, but when they figured out I was a picked, well, then I deserved special treatment. One of the priests took me to a place so thick with weirdness, it scared me. I needed to get away, otherwise I don't know what would have happened. I just know whatever it wasn't for me.
Okay. Yeah, this should speed up your healing. I can give a potion.
Should, although I admit that the past few weeks have made me hate the taste. Still, thank you. There isn't much kindness going around this place. It wouldn't be very gracious of me not to repay it, would it? Take this. It might prove useful for you.
Thank you. Why do you have horns on your heads?
Indeed. Perhaps it's a test of patience. My hair tangles mercilessly around them. I even need to wear head wraps to hide them. I hate wearing head wraps.
Sergio, good luck. Lesser mana ring. Oh, didn't I pick up another ring as well that I didn't equip? Hang on. Nice. We're looking good. We're looking freaking geared up here. Although the gear upping is, I must say, is a little bit slower than how Skyrim did it. It geared you up in about 3 seconds flat, that game did, and it was like, there you go, out in the world, off you go. Very dark here. Okay. Up we go! Well, this is convenient. And there's that door at the top of the stairs. I knew it. But what's at the bottom of the stairs? We've met 2 people. Well, 3, I suppose, if you include the guy that I murdered. Murder is a strong word. I liberated from pain and suffering. Let's go with that. That's much better. So we met the Pict and the Scottish guy. Do a little run down the bottom of the stairs here. What we got down here then? That's barred. And guard's key. Is this Vaughn? Oh god, this guy looks... This is a boss fight, isn't it? He looks like he's he uses magic. And he's on fire. I'm not sure my fire magic is gonna... Oh my god, I've got to fight that? Okay. Yeah, he fires magic back at me. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to use avoidance tactics here. Okay, I need to eat. Come on, mana. Come on, mana. Oh, gosh. Dull broadsword, grief-torn armor. Oh, God, look at his body. Fucking hell. What the hell? Okay, thank God for mana potions, right? We picked up some weird stuff there. What was that letter? Notes on a man. I once thought everything would turn out fine. That time was on my side. That as I grew older, I'd see more and catch up to everything. 14 days ago, my beloved Eli arrived at Island Asylum with our sons. It's the 4th stage. I went to say goodbye, knowing how it would end for me. I write this for myself, which means for no one, as I'm becoming nothing. If the prophet Kai grants grace, then let her bless me with the grace and curse of fierce tears. For I do not go gentle into that night. I will rage against the dying of the light. Okay. Back. That was rough. That guy came to a bad end as well. That guy's on fire. That guy's in a table. It's just in a table. What the hell happened? Who is that guy? Is that like a end stage freaking patient that just basically escaped, killed everyone, and then wailing effigy? Jesus, that's just a normal bad guy. I mean, he's definitely a boss fight, but still. What the hell, man? Okay. So we now have a two-handed, requires 2 strength. Yeah, okay. I don't even have 2 strength, guys. I'm a true priest. I have a freaking glass cannon. And the mana runs out. That's it. Okay, so I think that satisfies pretty much everything before we head down, potentially to leave this place, right? Who here thinks that it's going to be just as easy as walking out the front door, huh? Yeah. You're going to wait there and let me go forward first, aren't you? Wise choice. If I was you, I'd probably do the same thing. Let's be honest, this is probably not going to go very well. More mushrooms, though. At least I've got mushrooms. Okay. Lockpick, rejuvenation potions, jars, and a hammer. Let's see if I can equip rejuvenation potions. Is that a health? Increase max health, max mana, and max stamina for 60 seconds. Okay, so it's more of a preparation. Yeah. Alright, fine. Well, this has got a different vibe to it than the rest of the castle, hasn't it? Got a blue hue. You don't look like you're alive. I see that stumble. I recognize that stumble. Mana! Oh, good. He burnt to death. Oof. Point. Yikes. Okay. I think this game is very tempting. You just pick up everything, but I think you just become over encumbered then. Commentary to Brothers Euston's Underground Wonders. Contrary to Brother Euston's views that the lower level of the island asylum is merely a confined vault system under the building complex, it seems endless. I even suspect it spans the island and reaches beyond. While Brother Euston's explorations are commendable, he was too ready to view dead ends as final. My research, however, has repeatedly confirmed that many passages he marked as closed off were buried tunnels extending deeper. As our doctrine teaches, persistence brings results, and we've been rewarded. At the end of one such tunnel, dismissed as a dead end, we found a vast chamber, and in its center, a menhir, a remarkable monument. This menhir is truly an underground wonder, potentially revolutionizing understanding of these statues. This is another. There's a lot of like strange terminologies and words and concepts to get in this game, but I'm slowly starting to unravel them. Brother Jir fell into the abyss, made Kai watch over his soul. His sacrifices taught us that laying planks won't work, they simply won't hold. There's a force blocking the passage. The bridge's outline is visible, yet Jir's thrown rocks met only air. There must be a mechanism or spell we're missing. I can't give up now. The secrets on the other side call to me. I'll be the first to cross that bridge, even if it kills me. Oh, okay. Something ain't working there, is it? Oh, look at that. It's like Devil's Snare from Harry Potter. I just need sunlight. Notes of Father Volad. This four-dweller diorama unsettles me. Why does it look so dead? Previous depictions showed living beings, and this skull, so similar to ours, it's eerie. It resembles a menhir, yet menhirs were supposedly raised by Merlin. But how could ancient four-dwellers foresee what Merlin would create? At last, proof Merlin didn't create the menhirs. We found one buried in the labyrinth. Brother Hugo is studying it now. If we're the first to explore the Isle of Dead's depths, Merlin couldn't have invented the menhirs. This truth will shake Avalon's faith in that old charlatan. The world of Prophet Kai shall finally prevail. I'm going to go ahead and take that note. Weird plasm. I love that the kind of like the sort of magic-y stuff that this universe is made of is called weird. It's like that is exactly how things are named, in all honesty. That is pretty accurate. It's called weird because it is weird. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I can get through that, which leaves only this as the option. I gotta love the minimalist UI on this game. You know, it knows, I think, that you're gonna want to end up looking around and enjoying the view in parts of it. I mean, the view so far has been freaking terrifying and harrowing, but when we get outside of this place and we get actually into the open world, I suspect it's going to have something for us to look at. Oh, I just saw mole mushrooms. Mole mushrooms. Give me them mushrooms. Thank you. Boink. So the fact that the UI just basically dissolves itself until it needs to, it's a really nice touch. Really like it. It's not cluttered, not in your face, not overly thing. It lets you be immersed. Alright. Oh, bad guy. Undead bad guy. Let's start effing him up from here. Get my mana regen. Let him burn. Alright. One more. Come on. Thank you. Just slightly not enough mana to execute these things in one round, you know? In a single bar. A bit more mana and we'd be good, I think. Okay, so this is a menhir then. This is the thing that they found in the tunnel. Yeah, that looks pretty freaking awesome, I gotta say. Looks like death, though. The question remains, is there significance to this menhir having 3 arms, not 4? How could we examine it without touching it? Proof, so poor Father Abe touched it with his bare hands and vanished, as though he never existed. Shocked, the Pope forbade anyone touching it again. Still, I hear it whispering my name. I know I should report it, but I don't want to. Someday, I'll answer its call and claim it was Kai, even if it wasn't. I need to know. Guess we're touching it then, right? Yep. I touched it! Okay. Oh yeah, this just absolutely... There's so much Warhammer influence in this, I feel. Obviously, the kind of... the old legends of King Arthur and stuff like that play in the foreground. But in the background... the Grimdark is here. For sure. Right. Alright, let's... I've seen these things before, we just gotta kind of like run through them, you know? Urmach. Yep. Gift, peace, fear not. Oh, hello. This turns into a little bit of life. Cantrell. These bright, colourful things are usually things you can pick up. I guess that's where we've got to go. Well, I hope you liked having flowers in your garden. I'm taking them all. Mwahaha! I think they will become useful maybe in potion crafting later on. Or maybe we just get to sell them. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. The point is, pick everything you see. Yeah, I'll talk to you in a second. Hang on. Pick up everything. Got roses. I picked up a bunch of sage. There's more mushrooms. There's absolute treasure trove of ingredients here. I don't know what any of these stuff is used for. I mean, I don't know what the sage is used for. But everything else? No idea. Okay. Let's talk to the big ball. Hello, big ball.
I've been waiting a long time for someone to find me.
Oh, you're King Arthur, aren't you?
To help me leave this place.
Yeah. This is... I bet you this is King Arthur. Right. What are you?
I wish I could.
Or Merlin. It might be Merlin.
I cannot remember. I know I am not complete. I remember I once knew who I was at some point, but I do not anymore. I just am.
What is this place?
I do not know. I think it is some kind of prison deep in the Wyrdness.
Why are you here?
And you? Why are you here?
Don't answer my question with the question. I was transported here by a morbid statue.
A menhir? That would explain the weirdness surrounding us. But walk with me. Let's find out together now that I'm free.
Okay. Oop.
I remember arriving on the shores of Avalon. That was the beginning of everything. But there were doubts and questions. How does it feel to leave your homeland behind? To keep moving forward, even though every step takes you into the unknown? The Four Dwellers quickly made it clear to us. If we wanted to call this place home, we'd have to fight for it, down to the last drop of blood.
Those giant things, the Four Dwellers. Holy crap. I wouldn't like to fight that.
We won the war. Merlin stole the sacred flame of the Four Dwellers and ignited the menhirs, driving away the mist and clearing the nights of Wyrdness. It was the first time we uncovered the secrets hidden within the menhirs.
So these are the menhirs. They're just kind of like statues, I guess. I don't know if they're actual entities or what, or whether they're just like magic effigies, for all intents and purposes.
Still, the land of Avalon honored our toil. It soaked up our sweat, our suffering, and our blood. In time, it rewarded us. Here in Avalon, we were given the chance to create great things. Camelot, the eternal castle, the capital of all humankind, was meant to be a symbol of that.
On second thoughts, let's not go to Camelot. It's a silly place.
We left the homelands to survive. The plague had consumed everything we once knew. We thought we'd escaped it, but the Red Death returned like a specter to haunt us. Once again, it began to devour our homes.
my god. At least these guys are slow, huh? Oh. I don't even get to loot them or anything. Right, he's not talking to me anymore. So now what? What the fuck? Holy sh... What the f... This place... This looks like it's straight out of a freaking Aliens movie. I don't know. We've got some, like... What is that? Hang on. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Right, I guess we gotta follow this stuff here and touch that.
I am his hunger, the craving for what was beyond reach.
Okay. Bind the soul to the souls. Bind the soul to the stone. Okay.
I am the price
What soul?
paid for touching the unreal.
Oh. Is this some kind of like map chamber? Oh shit, what the hell?
Ah, yes. I can see through the mist, but it's still all so unclear. I've dreamt of countless deaths for such a long time. Yes, it's time to wake. I am Arthur Pendragon.
Called it.
I led humans to Avalon shores. I built the great halls of Camelot. Thank you for bringing me here. I believe I owe you, young one.
Yeah, I didn't really have a choice. I didn't really have a choice. It's an honor, my king. Yeah, I didn't really have a choice.
It may not seem like it at times, but one always has a choice. Even if it's as simple as pushing onwards when others might back down. You brought me back. This is what matters. And for that, I am grateful. But now, let us leave this place and head to Avalon. I need to see my kingdom again. I trust you'll accompany me. Or would you rather stay in this wretched place?
Why were you imprisoned here?
Trust me. I wish I knew. I remember death. Then darkness, a terrible loneliness. Ages upon ages of solitude. And these are all the details I have. Perhaps, in time, I'll remember more.
What even is this place?
Not sure. Yet I learned to be grateful of fortunate outcomes. even if they come unexpected. It seems to be a place located between life and death. Or maybe a place that can defy death. But why was it created? By whom and when? These I'm unable to answer. But that's enough questions for now. Let us walk together and see the kingdom forged so long ago. After years of struggle, my people in Avalon finally live in peace and prosperity. I must see the legacy of the Age of Conquest with my own eyes. My Camelot in all its glory.
Yeah, you're going to be a bit disappointed, mate.
No. I see now. I am not whole. You have only freed a part of me.
I knew it.
I'm not strong enough.
I have to unlock all the totems or whatever they are.
I will have to journey by your side until my strength returns. I'll see the world through your eyes. In return, I'll lend you what strength I have.
Yeah, it's an honor. I don't want you inside my head.
Like it or not, fate has bound us together. Best to make the most of it. I think you'll find I can be quite helpful. And judging by the look of your skin, and by the cured tone of your hands, I've helped you out already. Seeing my legacy through the eyes of another, a true picture of Avalon, not one crafted specifically for the king, may prove to be an interesting experience.
Now, Richard III of you. Let's make way for Avalon then.
What an adventure this will be.
Woo! We're gonna have an adventure, guys. We just escaped a frickin' asylum of torture and death. But yeah, let's go have a little adventure outside and touch some fucking grass or some shit. Oh my god. Can you see that I'm suffering a little bit from some frickin' PTSD from that bloody place? Oh, but no. Let's go on a jolly little fucking jolly through the woods, shall we? Yeah. Right. Soul fragments. You have unlocked your first soul fragment. From now on, you can safely enter the Wyrdness and interact with various machinery left behind by the Foredwellers. Additionally, the power of King Arthur has healed you from the Red Death. Well, that's nice of him. Open Sesame. Yeah. Lumos Maximus. That's how you get rid of Devil's Snare. Let's go. Over the bridge, over the... That. Yep. I bet this works now, doesn't it? Yep. There we go. Ha 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 ha! Devil's Snare is good for something, at least. There we go. Okay, I think that might be... If it throws another boss at me, I'm going to be a little bit pissed. But this should be it now. We should be able to go outside. I want to see the sun, for fuck's sake. I grow weary of these dark bloody tunnels and stuff. What the fuck is this? Oh my god. Holy crap. So these guys just... They don't have a face. How long have they been turning this thing? They just turn this thing forever. Ah, canal. Bleak! What is it? Jeez, I didn't even know. Wow, okay. Big glowy ball of something. I guess that's like a... Is that the Wyrdness? I don't know, it doesn't look like it. Feel bad for these freaking guys. They're basically just forever turning that thing, I guess. Jeez. Weird plasm. before I go down the main path. I always generally like to check out the little side ones to see if there's any secrets or extra looty bits or something. This wall, interact with this wall. We must abandon the vision because what is beyond the sea came to us and we do not want it. We must leave to defend ourselves. They are coming. The Titans will stay. Okay, the Titans are the things turning the thingy-majiggies, right? Right, okay. There's another one the other side, I bet. There's a little bit more lore over there. And that looks like the exit for the room. Yellow, weird yellow crystals on the ground there. I wonder if we can harvest them. We created the Titans for we need their work. Guard the peace of the working Titans. For without them, we would not have power within our walls. Away from Wyrdness, only the power of what is underground allows us to reach where the Wyrdness does not. Right. So there's some kind of power. It's not the Wyrdness. The Titans are essentially a frickin' fusion generator. Lovely. Okay. Thought I saw some weird plasm. Weird lighting. Stuff. Where is this light coming from? That's a very Skyrim thing, actually. Remember that. There we go. There's some more weird plasm around here. Grab that. There we go. Oh, for fuck's sake! Soul fragments grant you a measure of King Arthur's power. Activate his soul fragment with middle mouse to experience temporary effects such as increased damage or slowed time. Rest at a bonfire. So basically, these are my shouts. Soul fragments are my shouts. Okay. Okay, I see. This guy's going down. He is going down hard, though. Let's go. Let's absolutely go. We freaking destroyed him. Can't actually loot his weird corpsey corpse, though. More mushrooms. I'll take the mushrooms. Just because you didn't give me anything else. I'm out. Bye. Oh, finally, guys, I can touch freaking grass. Let me touch this grass. Let me touch it, touch it, touch it. Oh, yes. Grass. 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 Hello, sunshine. I missed you. Yeah, look at that. Oh, you beautiful vitamin D boosting beast. F being in that underground hellhole much longer. That sucked. We're out. Sort of, I guess. Well, if that's our boat, we're a bit effed, but carp, tomato, and bear pelt. Wolfsbane. I suppose this is... Oh god, this is leading me back in. I'm out, I'm free. Let's go in a cave. Hey. Required shovel. Locked. Okay. Oh damn it, I did actually see a shovel. Oh, there's so many shipwrecks here, it's crazy. Wine. Oh, hello. Is this our Scottish fella? Oh, he dead. A silk hat and worn leather pants. But he made it all the way out here on the shore, lit himself a fire, and then just died. Presumably of the shock of what just happened, I guess. I don't know. Where the hell am I going? This goes on for a bit, huh? Look at that. There's another bit that requires a shovel. I need to get me a shovel. I need to get a shovel. Oh shit. Is that Camelot? Look at that. That is a massive castle. See more mushrooms. I'm really hoping to find the Scottish guy or the Pict or something. Someone around here. Scream. Mugs and whatnot. Oh dear. Well, that's neither of them because that is an old... Wait. You son of a bitch. You just took me around in a big circle. You took me around in a big bloody circle, didn't you? Alright. Well, got another cave. I can't help but explore all the nooks and the crannies, guys. I'm sorry. I must explore the nooks and the crannies. What do we got here then? Some kind of effigy? Oh, let's... Oh. Hermit's Diary, coin, and the health potion. Second Hawthorne Moon. I've roamed Avalon too long. No sign of my brothers. No message at our meeting point. Could I truly be the last druid? I tried hiding near Kernuk. The people there seem honourable and didn't fall for lies about us. But the Red Priests appeared there too, forcing me to flee again. My bones can't endure much more. Thanks to Hob in the sunken village, I reached the island asylum. They'll never suspect a druid here. Hob didn't even blink when I asked for help. My days are ending, but those red fools never found me. It's been lonely, but my cave became home. I feel this is my last entry. I hope my brothers would see this hiding spot as our last prank on Avalon, worth every moment. Hey, I like these druids. They've got some spunk. You know, this is home, is it? Wow. Okay. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. I think you lived on fishes and cultivated roses and stuff. Okay. Lots of milkweed and whatnot. Right, where do we go from here then? Oh, hello. Over here. This way. And there's our fella. Hello, fella. Hello. Hello. Hi.
There you are.
Yes, here I am.
I was getting worried you wouldn't make it. I even realized that I didn't get a chance to introduce myself. I'm Caradoc, your savior.
Well, thanks.
What kept you so long?
You sent me, even though you knew what was there, didn't you?
I had my suspicions. What I didn't expect was you walking back free of the sickness. So go on. What did you find in there?
I found King Arthur. I have no idea what happened to me. Yeah, I think maybe keeping the King Arthur thing maybe a secret is a good idea.
Then can you explain how you were suddenly cured of an illness that nobody knows how to cure?
I told you, I have no idea.
Maybe the fact you were able to do that is why I was supposed to break you out of this place. Anyway, get some rest. We'll have to set sail soon, before the Red Priests find us here.
Why were you supposed to break me out?
I was supposed to help you, some Pict, and a Del Riata break out, and then sail you to the mainland. But it looks like you're the only one who made it.
I don't believe that.
From what I understand, the Red Priests must have done something to you. Something that can prove useful during my quest. Else, I wouldn't be sent here.
And what is your quest?
My goal is to destroy King Arthur. To get rid of him, once and for all. There are pieces of his soul scattered across Avalon. I need to find, collect, and destroy them.
I am so glad I didn't tell him that I met King Arthur. Wait, what?
Long story short, you've found yourself in the middle of a mess that's been brewing for 600 years. Every single time things go down the shitter on this island, a bunch of cowards in Camelot bring our once and future king back from the dead. It's happened before. It will happen again. And soon. My journey, my mission, is to stop this from happening.
What? Right, why is this so important to you?
He's the reason the world as we know it is coming to an end. Every time they resurrect him, the weirdness grows stronger. Soon it will cover all of Avalon, and nobody will survive that. I've been cleaning this mess for a long time now. And I truly wish for this nightmare to end.
Okay, so what's your plan?
The plan is to steal Excalibur.
Oh.
Or at least what's hiding within that damned blade. A piece of our king is bound to it. And so it needs to be destroyed.
Like a Horcrux. Where's Excalibur now?
The sword is kept in the Horns of the South.
Oh, I gotta go there.
It's a fortress. But if someone has this emblem, they can enter freely. Here, pin it to your clothes. If you decide to help me, you should get in without any issues. When you do, find the captain Brendan's his name. He'll tell you the rest.
Okay. Didn't say I'd help you.
Yet I still gave you an opportunity to do so. You'll have plenty of time to think about it on the boat.
Okay, let's go.
I have something to do first, but you should get some rest. Judging by the waves, the journey won't be pleasant.
Lovely.
Set up a camp and get some sleep. Then we'll sail for the Horns of the South. Ah, and here, have some cobweb. Throw that into the fire and you'll be safe from the Wyrdness. Just in case I don't come back before nightfall.
Okay, so set up a campfire. Hold Q, set campfire. Okay. Whispers represent fragments of memory unlocked by your mysterious companion. You can discuss them with him by the campfire. Okay. Bonfire. Bonfire, campfire. Pick a terminology. That didn't seem to do anything. Hang on. Oh, I'm doing it wrong. Press E. Oh, here we go. Hey, Arthur. You, don't have a fan there.
That man really hates me. That much is clear. It's good you didn't tell him we've met. Who knows what he'd have done?
Do you know why he hates you this much?
It seems that I should, but I don't. He knew me, spoke with certainty, with anger. But to me, he's a stranger. If he was a part of my past, then that past has been taken from me. I need to regain it.
He said a lot of bad things about you.
That isn't right. I should remember. I should. All I know is that I left my kingdom strong, prosperous. It should have grown. It must have flourished in my absence.
So we're off to steal Excalibur.
It seems so. If Caradoc is hunting for more pieces of my soul, we should definitely claim them first. When we do, I should grow stronger. I should remember. I should be whole. Let's go then, young one. Let's not waste any more time. I left my kingdom strong. It should have only grown stronger in my absence.
That makes no sense.
If something threatens it now, then I will see it restored.
Okay. Restore weird soul power. I don't really know what my ethereal cobweb. Alright, fuel. Okay, I don't know what these two means. Restore your spent abilities and regain your weird soul power. Okay, light a campfire to unlock new possibilities and hidden options. Alchemy. Alright. Oh, yeah, look at that. Ooh. Yeah, let's craft some freaking alchemy stuff here. So you've got craft many. Here we go. I can craft 2 at a time. There we go. That helps. Oh, apparently I can craft it more, but alright, whatever. Identify. This identifies treasures to reveal their true value and power. Level up. Okay, so we've got attributes and skill trees. Attributes, very simple. It's kind of like your strength, endurance, dexterity, spirituality, practicality, and perception. So I'm going sort of full freaking wizard here, so that point would go into spirituality. Nice and easy. Confirm that. And then we've got skill trees. And they are categorized in strength, endurance, dexterity, spirituality, perception, and practicality. Whew. Okay, easy, right? So again, as we're focusing on kind of being a wizard, we got wands and cubes, summoning, so we can go full necromancy here. We could summoner's battery. Each active summon increases your mana regeneration by 5%. All the way down to feeding frenzy. When you deal a killing blow, your summons regain 10% max health, and their physical damage is increased by 50% for 10 seconds. Holy crap. All the way up to, we got general and buffs, so get more mana. Receiving damage creates a magic feedback explosion, dealing 50% of mana as magical damage in an 8 meter around you Can only happen once every 30 seconds. Still pretty dope. It looks like each ability has like 4 or 5 ticks. Some of them you can unlock them once. Movement speed and multiplier, increase spell power by the same amount. Okay, there's some of this is a little bit kind of what? Combat, your spell power is increased to critical hit with a spell marks an enemy and causes them to take 10% more damage. Excess damage from a killing blow is dealt to nearby enemies. Yeah, okay. That could all stack up pretty well. General and buffs though, increase mana level. And that looks like we could do that 5 times. So we got that 1 point. Let's just confirm that. There we go. But critical hits, daggers, stealth, healing, crafting and trading, statuses, exploitation of afflictions. If an enemy has an active status on them, they take 10% more damage. Oh wow, okay. Cool. So yeah, that's the skill trees and stuff. And we level up, we can cook as well. See if we can cook any of our recipes. No, because we haven't got the grain and stuff, but you can experiment. You can manually cook. So it could take, I don't know, this bream and some potato and, I don't know, some onion. Maybe we could craft that into an undercooked meal. Okay, great. I think it helps having the recipes. I mean, some fish and potatoes and onions. I mean, that would be a hearty meal for anyone to recover from, to be honest. But there we go, and we can rest. We can rest, say, until, well, let's say rest until 5 a.m. That's the morning. There we go. 5 a.m. There's weird glyphs everywhere in the air. Strange. And obviously then we go over there to start our next quest. But ladies and gentlemen, that is where I'm going to end today's episode of the Tainted Grail of Fall of Avalon. Let me know what you think down in the comments, of course. I want to hear from you and what you think of this so far. The start of this game is a bit harrowing, I've got to admit. That place is definitely somewhere you just want to escape from, which I suppose is by design. The whole King Arthur stuff, the grim, dark influences, it all kind of converges together to make an interesting experience, I've got to say. I'm not necessarily sold on this game yet. It's still very early on, but as many RPGs like this, it takes many hours to really form a full opinion of it, because it takes that long to unlock all of the game's features and stuff like that. I'd be interested to see where it goes. Hopefully you share that sort of point of view as well. But like I said, let me know what you think down in the comments. Either way, I hope you enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching another extra long video with me today. Until next time, hopefully I'll see you then. Otherwise, take care. Bye-bye.